Good morning, New York. That just came to me. It reminded me of, whatchamacallit, the Hannah Montana movie. Okay, so it is week, is this my 4th week or my 5th week? Is it my 4th week or my 5th week? I think it's my 4th. It's either my 4th or my 5th week using Janessa for the skin today. Yeah, it's either my 4th week or my 5th week. I can't really remember. Last week I did so much. It was like the first weekend that like both Elmarie and I were in town and could like hang out. We did what we do best. We went out Friday night. We went to 12 Stories. I think I showed you that. Yeah, drinks were expensive. And then we went out, we did some like day drinking on Saturday. Or we did some bar hopping like Saturday during the day. And then I stayed at our house all weekend. And then we went out Sunday night. It was like a day party, but we didn't get back till late. We went out on Sunday to a day party, and it was somebody that I knew from family stuff, whatever. I need a brush. I told myself that I was gonna be out this house at freaking... We're doing a very quick face. Like, I want to do a 10-minute face so I can get out of the house. It's the About Face bronzer is the new thing that I'm trying. But yeah, we went to a party on Sunday. It was a day party. It was fun. And then on Monday, I went on a date at night, even though I work at like 7 o'clock in the morning the next day. So I was literally out like 4 days in a row, and by the time it hit, girl, I need a closer mirror. By the time it hit the rest of the week, I was so exhausted. I was so tired. So this week has felt like 2 weeks, and last night I just crashed because I was so tired. I told myself I was gonna do laundry. I told myself I was gonna like start watching The Perfect Match, but honestly I laid in bed, I watched some TikToks, and I was out. So yeah, today is Saturday and I'm switching up, doing something a little bit different, doing something. I don't like to be excited for things, unfortunately, just because like I feel when you get excited for things, like things end up being disappointing. That's probably crazy to say, but it's reality for me at least. I was originally gonna do all of this solo, but I was talking to, her name is Deidre. I know her through just like regular Minnesota connects, and last time I was here I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back. That was like 5 years ago, and she's been like, girl, you said you were gonna come back. So we were talking about like book stuff, I want to say. Like, she had posted a book and I was like looking for a new book, and I was like, girl, when are we getting drinks, or when are we hanging out? And she's like, what are you doing this weekend? And I had seen this thing. This is the most chaotic get ready with me. It's not a get ready with me, it's like you're getting ready with me while I'm talking. But I had seen this thing. So if you know, I don't know where the book is right now, but if you know me, you know I have been like, well, actually I guess if you watch my channel period, you would know that I have been obsessed with reading for the last like year. Has it been a year? I think it's been a year. For like the last year I've been pretty obsessed with like reading and all of that, and I've been super into Kennedy Ryan specifically. And I saw this, and this is like part of the reason why I really wanted to move too, because like DC, Maryland, there's just like things. Like in Minnesota there's just not like, if there's an event, it's like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but either way, there's just like things. It doesn't have to be like going out things. There's just things here. And I saw this event that this girl posted that I follow on TikTok, because she posts lots of like DC events, and it was a Black Books Matter Fest. So the Kennedy Ryan is going to be at this Black Books Matter Fest, and I decided why not go. She's gonna do a panel, I think, from like 12 to 1, and then she's signing books from 12 to 1. I actually left my Can't Get Enough in Minnesota because I was like, I already read it. I'm not really like a book rereader, so I left it at home. But I was like, Kennedy Ryan's doing a freaking book signing. Go back, go buy your freaking book. And then I saw this other event. I'm hoping my makeup is coming out well because the lighting is actually very dark, and for some reason, let's actually plug this in. That'll help, I think, a little bit. There's a bunch of people that are going to be at this book fest. A bunch of authors, not a ton that I'm super familiar with, but I'm gonna for sure check out the Kennedy Ryan portion of things. And then there is this black-owned GRILLZ person, this black-owned GRILLZ company. I don't know why I said person. Who is having a pop-up event in DC, and I've been wanting to get GRILLZ for a minute, so I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get me some GRILLZ. So yeah, I don't know. I try not to like look forward to things, like I said, just because things, I feel like every time I'm looking forward to something, it just isn't what I would like it to be, but I'm excited for today. And then me and Deidre are gonna get drinks or something, or like food or something after. Ooh, why is this wet? After we both go and get like GRILLZ and go to the book fest. I told myself I was gonna be out of here a little bit like now, and Jesus Christ. Let's try this About Face Twist Me bronzer. It's new. It looks like it melted a little bit, which wouldn't be surprising because it is so freaking hot in this state. See, I want like a nice little like dewy bronzer, and I wanted to get the Say one, but why not support a black-owned business? That's not funny. She is black. It's just, yeah, whatever. This isn't very good lighting for you guys to actually see. It's nice. It's definitely nice. Girl, I gotta get ready. Let me stop talking. Less talking, more blending. I'm wearing this like, oh, now I can't even say. You can't freaking buy anything these days without like there being controversy, in the sense that like, why would American Eagle do that? I really like American Eagle jeans. Between that and Abercrombie, which is really funny because that's what I used to wear back in the day. They're the jeans that like fit me. Like, I love American Eagle. My nose is running. My outfit is actually from there, but, well, it's from Aerie, but same difference. Now where am I supposed to get my jeans? You like can't support any of these companies because they just care more about being racist than just providing good quality stuff. I'm gonna check in with you in my car because I'm bringing out with me. Zah! All right, well, we're stuck in traffic, so why don't we catch up from the week? We'll see how long this lasts. I didn't realize how many Rema songs I knew and I liked. But anyways, I can't remember if this is my fourth. I think this is my fifth or fourth week here. Yeah, work's been interesting. Definitely in like the grind of things. Being black in America. So I do work in like more of like a small town at this point. So I'm coming from city, I'm coming from Minneapolis, I'm coming from working with county hospital, I'm coming from working in a place where a lot of people look like me, working in a place with the underinsured, no insurance, like just, what do they say? Words have meaning, we know that, but like words have, what is the phrase usually? Like what you write down, what you put out into the world, like that's what it becomes, whatever. When I was writing my statement to get into physical therapy school, I literally said that I wanted to work with underinsured and uninsured individuals, and that's what I've been doing for the last like 3 years. Is it tough? Yes, but it's also like very rewarding, and like, I don't know, like it's just like very rewarding. It's like meeting lots of like different people, learning lots of like different backgrounds. Like I would honestly say like almost 50% of our population was like Somali speaking, Spanish speaking. So you also like start to like pick up on things. You have Arabic speaking, like you just like start to pick up on like little things because you're meeting so many different people. But anyways, I'm not in that type of location. I'm basically in the location that I was in before, when I first moved back to Minnesota, which was actually a very traumatizing experience for me. And I think that's really what kicked off my anxiety, unfortunately. So in that location, people didn't really look like me. I got a lot of complaints about me just being me. And on, was it Friday? Yeah, yesterday, there's an individual that I don't really talk about work because like when I'm staying there permanently, I don't really like to get on the internet and talk about stuff, but I feel like I'm discreet enough where whatever. I had some lady tell one of our techs that she didn't want to work with me because she feels like I give her an attitude, which is really interesting because I've only worked with her one time and I actually really don't even like talk to her. Like, yeah, we're all in this like open space, but like usually during that time period I'm not clocked in working. So for you to say that you don't want to work with me because I have an attitude was just a very validating thing for me, because I was like, this is exactly what I went through at the first place that I worked at permanently. Like, I am showing up as my authentic black ass self. Like, I'm straight to the point. I am like, I don't really like sugarcoat things, but I don't even talk to her for there to not be anything to sugarcoat. But like, I'm also like very like to myself on my period when I'm not clocked in, as opposed to when I'm clocked in, I'm on almost like all day. I'm making conversations, I'm checking in with people. I'm like when I'm on, yeah, when I'm not on, I'm not overly present for you to speak to, because I also just like need my time to like recharge so I can do this again for the other half of the day. So it's just interesting and also just like frustrating because like I don't even talk to you. Like how is it that I have an attitude? But I also just like, I've gotten to the point in this career where like I don't care. Like, if I was legitimately giving an attitude, I'd check myself and I'd be like, okay, Tam, you can adjust this and this, but I know I never gave you an attitude because I don't really talk to you. I don't really work with you. So it is just purely the dynamics of me being a young black woman and you being a white woman in America and expecting me to show up in a certain way to serve you. Yeah. So, yeah, that was work this week. It was a draining week, like I said. I was outside every day, almost every day. Like, so I really slept in today and it felt amazing. I had some issues with my car. Why didn't nobody tell me that like when the gas canister is on, that means that you are out of oil? I always thought like if my maintenance required light came on, that meant like, babes, it's time to get an oil change. But my car, the canister thing has been coming on. It's my camera's big. The canister thing has been coming on for honestly since I've been here. And I was talking to my coworker who used to work with cars, and he's like, you need to change your oil. So apparently I was fresh out of oil because I went to go and look, because he was like, you need to do that. I went to go and look. I pulled it out. There's these 3 black gentlemen who like saw that I was looking confused. They're like, hey, are you good? Do you need help? I said, I don't know what I'm doing. So then they helped me and they said, girl, you're completely out of oil. And I'm driving like 45 minutes, 5 days a week. You need to go in that store and get like 5 of those canisters. So that's what I did. At first I bought 1. I thought I was buying a big one. I bought 1. And then my coworker came out and he's like, girl, you need like 12 more of these. So I filled up my car with at least like 2 to 4 of them. The first 2, like I was like locked in. I was like, it needs to be 0 to 20, whatever that means. So I grabbed that. The second time I went, the third time I went back, I went to the exact same spot that I was at last time, and I grabbed what I thought was the same thing. No, I grabbed 5 to 30. So I put 2 of those in my car. Right now my car's still running. I'm supposed to get an oil change on Monday, so like all of this will be drained anyways, but like I'm not a man, I'm a lady. How am I supposed to know any of this? But I mean, I'm growing, I'm learning. Yeah, that's what this week has been looking like. Work has been a little draining. It's been super busy, but as to be expected. And yeah, my back hurts really bad. I think it's because of like the constant driving and like not getting a sufficient amount of sleep. Like my body's just like not having it. Back in the gym on a consistent basis. So yeah, well, we're on the way to go to this book fest. I will check back in when we get there. I need earrings too. Like I keep like losing all of them. Just like really like simple stuff. Where do y'all get your jewelry? Forever 21 was where I used to go back in the day, and obviously that's closed. So like, where do y'all go now? And there's not a lot of like, I think I've talked about the accessibility issues in this area, and I was talking to somebody that I went to college with that actually lives in this area as well, and he was like, yeah, like if you want to get like certain things, you got to go a little bit further out. shout out to living in a black county in America, because that's what y'all do to us. But yeah, okay, I'm rambling now, but that's my update. Week 5, however many more weeks to go with this contract. If they offer, I'm gonna extend, just so I can be closer and like figure out if I want to stay. That is what I have decided. All right, I'm like 10 minutes out, so let me focus in. So everybody had the same idea, and this line literally wraps around the corner. Wraps around the corner. The bookstore is around the corner. Wish us luck, because we don't know what it's supposed to be looking like. I don't think they planned for this well. They probably should have done it in like a bigger space too. Because in my head I was like, oh, for some reason I thought it was gonna be at MGM just because it said National Harbor. You can't tell where anything is. Look at how people are moving. Nobody knows what they're doing. They're just moving. And there's no one like directing. There's people guarding the door. In my head, Deidre and I were gonna get into this talk. We're gonna get to Brookside. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go get our grills. Deidre and I are at a restaurant across the street right now because we didn't know which, nobody knew which side was which, because no one's giving correct instructions. So we missed the talk. So that's why we're getting a drink. We're gonna circle back to see if we can get our book signed. Yep. They told everybody else that was standing in line for this other author to get out of line if they were in line for Kennedy Ryan and come back at 12:50. It's 12:40 right now. So in 10 minutes, we're getting back in line and we're getting our book signed. We are getting our book signed. That's what's happening. There needs to be signs. There needs to be like, I can guarantee they don't even know what this line is for.
They just came out and
yeah.
in a different line.
Okay, next year, Mahogany Books. Shout out to black owned businesses, but we gotta pull it together. We gotta make this ticketed. That's why we're
Can you see her? Is that her?
Yes, that is her.
Okay, so then
yes.
Follow this guy.
Oh, remember her?
That's your chance. In the pink pants. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna just start smiling.
You got your camera ready?
I do.
Yeah, she's gonna take a picture.
Okay.
Oh, she was like,
oh, she, okay.
Y'all all together?
She can go first.
Thank you.
Oh, she's so sweet.
As far as so for signing, some individuals only have one book. So okay, so there's 2 book minimum, maximum. So if there's everybody in line with only one book.
Sorry. You're good.
Yes. I was like, I don't know what's happening. She just flew in and I was like, I don't know what's happening.
8 roundabouts. And Maryland DMV has so many damn roundabouts. Let's see if I can get this to stay. I'm just gonna hold it. But yeah, that was a struggle. That was a struggle. So we got there at like 11:50 something. She got there a little bit before me, and the line was wrapped around the corner. Oh, but the talk starts at 12. So we didn't get in to see the talk, which kind of sucks. But we had met people that were coming out of the talk. We had to regroup because we were like, bruh, like this is a lot. So we had to regroup. We went to get a drink, and then we met this girl that we met in the line coming out from the talk. And she let us cut a line with her. Thank God for her, because otherwise we would have been waiting for like 2 hours. Kennedy Ryan is so sweet. She's very nice. Like, I feel like a lot of people are like very big on like their personal space and like, but she was like giving everybody hugs. People don't do that. And not that you have to do that, but like, because also like, let me protect my peace. But yeah, she was very sweet. Got my book signed, and then I can't show you now, but I got this other mental health book. She was this black psychiatrist to say, hey, are you taking clients? Cause I gotta get my shit together. So yeah, now we're on the way to get our GRILLZ and spend more money because the DMV is so expensive. And then I think we're gonna get like drinks or food. We're both kind of hungry after that, so yeah. I'll check back in when I'm getting my grill. All right, chat. We're in Adams Mall right now, guys. Parking over here is terrible. I didn't want to pay another $15 to park for like 2 hours. This place is called Legacy Hi-Fi. I guess this cute little neighborhood. It's really expensive though. I feel like my camera's real dark. I think Deidre's still looking for parking. Well, actually, I didn't actually park that far. I'm gonna turn the camera. Good little neighborhood. Lots going on. Lots of people walking around. Like a 20-minute wait for me to get this molding. So we came and got ice cream in the meantime. So we're going back, getting molded. I don't know when it gets sent out though. Yeah. Okay. No, what got you into this? Okay, I don't have to hold it. I don't have to hold it. Okay, thank you.
Empty my bank account and buy that boy with a pipe. Buy that boy with a pipe. I might empty my bank account and buy that boy with a pipe. Buy that boy with a pipe. I might.
I think this is the final stop in our grand jumping around. We're at Du Moi. It's a Vietnamese place. We're sitting outside because it's really not ourselves. It's on 14th Street. I'm starving. I'm ready to eat. I'll check in when we get food. We got the chicken beef. Deidre's been here. Why are you laughing? Wow, Deidre's laughing at my vlogging. She's been to this place several times and she said it is amazing. Well, it is like 8 o'clock. Me and Deidre hit the streets for hours upon hours. This is so dark. Yeah, we literally started at like 12 something and we're literally just wrapping up. We went to get dinner at this place called Du Moi after the book stuff and the me getting grills. She decided not to get grills. I feel like it was a good deal. It was pay whatever and then it was like a BOGO. So I got like a silver bottom grill and then a nice little tooth one on the side. Where I'm gonna wear it to, I don't know. But this is why, not grills specifically, but this is why I wanted to come to DC. There's just like things. It was really cool to meet Kenny Ryan. It's really cool to explore the city. Yeah, I'm in for the rest of the night. Vibes. I'm gonna do some laundry, organize my life. Ooh, I actually need to stop at the store. JK. Okay, but I am in for the night, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. The people in this state cannot drive. Jesus Christ.